My name's Andy. I'm lactose intolerant. I'm not here to use the camera. That's at a pool.
Welcome back to this episode of the Man Card channel. We're here at the Man Card Garage, and I bought myself a winch, and it came with a really crappy bracket.
Which the bracket may work in most applications. I mean, it just hooks onto the ball and it'll pull, but it can swivel, and it's not really for your application. I mean, you got a brand new, beautiful trailer here
that I beat the crap out of already.
Yeah, it's only been a few months.
That's all right.
But
so yeah, we're gonna demonstrate this because I'm not sure. I mean, I might be bashing it. I just don't feel like it's the safest thing. But then we're going to actually cut this bracket down, mount it to the trailer, and go from there. So we're gonna head off to the truck, and AKA shit show. I mean,
we're just gonna show you how it works, which is completely unnecessary, but why not?
You're here for it anyways. So there's a trailer in my way. Hold on. Oh,
there's a lot of stuff over there. I'm gonna go the other way.
There's always stuff. Oh god, I made it. So, we have our handy dandy angle grinder. It came with a guard. I'm not going to use it. You should use it because it prevents sparks from flying everywhere, getting in your face, and possibly an exploding disc from killing you and stabbing you in the jugular. But you know what? Live life dangerously. I kind of drew a straight line on here best I could, you know, because I ain't that straight. And now I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut that bracket right off because, as you can see through our useless demonstration, it is a giant piece of crap. So here we go. Oh yeah, you should also use hearing protection. So you're gonna grab your death wheel again, and I'm gonna cut this piece of scrap. We're gonna use this centerpiece as a spacer because there is quite a bit of room between the C channel and the bottom of that little bracket. So I'm just gonna start cutting, and we're gonna go from there. So we have our spacer cut. I sprayed everything down with primer real quick. We're gonna put it in between the toolbox and the C channel. So we're gonna slip that in because it's actually a perfect fit to take up that space without having to use a ton of washers and whatnot. And then we're actually gonna use these two diamonds right here as a reference, as well as the mounting bracket to make our punches. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna grab the primer. Hope you can see the holes in there, and I can. We're going to use the punch that dropped on the ground, as well as the hammer, which is magically going to come to my hand. Holy smokes, I'm a magician. I'm a wizard now, Harry. We're going to center punch this as best we can, even though I do not have a center punch. Marked as best I could. The punch really didn't work. It worked here, but I couldn't get any leverage there, so I'm just going to spray these down a little bit, and then I'm going to use a 3/32 drill bit to kind of start the hole.
We know what we're doing.
Two idiots with tools. Two idiots using tools since 2016. So we have the holes drilled, we have everything ready to assemble on our end. I did use grade 8 hardware for everything except for I got metal lock nuts. They did not have these in grade 8, they just had the nylons. I felt that these would be a little bit more secure, and I'm using lock washers. So I'm gonna literally throw everything together, punch it through the top. Then we're gonna throw everything underneath. Now, being that this was a C channel, it didn't have much room. So that's why I'm not using full-size washers for the bottom. which sucks because I felt that would have been a little more secure, but this is where we're at. So what I didn't think about is hopefully these are out of the way enough. Hopefully these are out of the way enough. If they're not, well,
Yeah.
so because I'm not an engineer and I'm a poor planner, I didn't anticipate that the heads of the bolts would stick up and impede the mounting bracket, but it does. But I will not be defeated. So now I'm just going to be completely reckless and mess with the structural integrity of the winch, and you guys are going to freak out and tell me how awful I am in comments, and I'm going to sleep just fine tonight and every other night after that. So here we go. Death wheel again.
Just hammering.
So we have everything situated with the mount. We just need to throw some paint on it. What we're going to do is we're going to cut a hole through the grate here. This grate's going to disappear later on. I'm probably going to end up boxing it in or just getting a hold of the toolbox, so not too worried about this. We're going to cut a hole in the grate to make sure that the winch actually has something to go through and pretty much be done. And then we'll demonstrate it working on the trailer. There we go. So we have everything installed. After we got the bracket installed, it's as simple as just throwing this on there. We have the truck turned on. You always want to make sure that your vehicle's turned on if you're using one of these, because you're going to kill the battery like I almost did.
That didn't happen.
It didn't happen, but I was like, man, this is running real slow. And Corey's like, hey, you should turn the truck on. I was like, hey, whatever. And I did, and it runs a lot faster.
So, we're going to go ahead and grab a lawn tractor that Nick has for scrap. We're going to end up stealing the steering out of it later on for a later video to fix mine, which doesn't turn right. It's fun. So, we're going to go ahead and winch it up. We're going to make you watch the entire thing.
Yeah.
Kidding. No. That's
no, we are. You're going to watch it. Get it up there, Vic. And that's that. That's what I want, is the portability of it. So I can put it in my truck because you can see it's overcast. I just want to make sure that it's not going to be out here in the rain. I mean, it was only $60, but take care of it. It's going to last a little bit longer. So.
Well, if there's one thing we learned today is that a winch works exactly the way a winch is supposed to, even if you spend way too much time trying to mount it on a trailer. But honestly, that ball thing was weird. I've never seen something like that before.
It may have its purposes, but I'm not even going to try to dignify that it would. It's just useless to me. That little bracket was just useless. It did come in handy cutting the piece off and using it to mount, which sooner or later will be welded. It'll be a permanent fixture on there, so we don't have to worry about the bolts.
Yeah, exactly. So, as always, remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
Check us out on Facebook, Instagram for more shenanigans, and also check us out on Patreon if you'd like to donate to our ridiculousness.
Yeah, I mean, we could always upgrade the show, maybe a camera.
Buy a camera, because using a phone gets old. Buy a real microphone or lav mics, because the $20 Amazon mic sucks. The $5 camera holder and the Goodwill tripod.
It's working great so far. But yeah, if there's anything that you want from us for being part of Patreon, let us know down below.
That'd be great.
Who knows? Maybe we'll figure something out. But as always, this is Nick.
That's Corey.
And this is the Mad Car Channel. Bye!
It's working if I plug this in you.
Yeah, there.
This winch is defective. Ugh!